Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new lesson. Lesson 14, Electric Current and its effect. Now, what is electrical energy? Electricity provides a form of energy called the electric energy, and it is controllable and the convenient form of energy. Electricity, you all know, it is used to lighting tubes, bulbs, operating fans, electrical appliances, and for various other purposes. Now, in this chapter, we will study the various components of electric circuit and the effects of electric content in detail. So, what are the symbols for electrical components? So, first I will explain you what are the electrical components. The components such as cells, bulbs and wires in electric circuits are known as electrical components of an electric circuit. Now, to draw the electric circuit by making the actual diagrams of the cells, bulbs, wires, switch, etc. is a difficult job, and also it takes a lot of time. So, what we should do? So, what we are using some symbols for electrical components which are easy to show and understand the electrical connections in a simple way. Now, what are that electrical components and the symbols? Say for example, a battery. This is the actual diagram of the battery. Now, what is its symbol? Its symbol is a thin line, long thin line, and a short thin line. So, it shows the symbols for a cell. That is the electric bulb. So, that is the bulb in on position and bulb in off position. So, this is the actual diagram of the bulb. This is on position and the actual diagram of the bulb. This is off position. Now, what type of symbols we should draw for it? We should draw in this way. Around and so this is for on and around. This is for off. Here, now you see switch in on position and switch in off position. So, now switch in on position. This is switch on position, and here is the switch in off position. This is off position. Now, what are the symbols? Symbols for the on position are long line, thin line having two dots, and here is the one line So it is a broken line. Broken line. So this is the symbol of the switching of position. Clear? The next one is the battery. So the actual diagram of the battery is but the symbol of the battery is thin line, a thick line, and again a thin line, and a small thick line, again the thin line, long thin line, and a small thick line. So this is the symbol of the battery. And now the wire. How do we make the symbol for the wire? So this is the wire, and the symbol of the wire is a thin line. So this shows the wire. And some more pictures, components are there, and there also we use the symbol, that is the fixed resistance. So that resistance we use this symbol. This is for the resistance. So this is the different types of symbols we are using for drawing the diagram, that is the circuit diagram of a electrical circuit, and it is very easy to draw, and also it is very that means it is easy to show and understand also the electrical connections in a simple way. So this is all about the symbols. Next is the electrical cell. Electrical cell so it is a picture of the electrical cell. So what is the electrical cell? Electrical cells is a source of electricity to run a number of devices and the appliances in our everyday life, such as torch, then transistor, then remote controls, car or the TV remotes, then electric clocks, watches, electronic toys. So there we use the electrical cell to run the appliances or the devices. So every cell has a positive terminal and a negative terminal, and electric current always flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal, and the flow of electric current is always shown by the arrow mark. So this is about the cell. Now, if two or more cells combined together, they form a battery. That means we can say the combination of two or more cells form a battery. Now, in a battery, electrical cells can be connected in series or parallel. There are two types of connection, or what we can say, that means the arrangement of the cells in a battery in two ways, in the series or the parallel connection. Now, in series connection, a number of cells, the number of cells are connected in see that the negative terminal of a cell is connected to the positive terminal of another cell. According to me, a number of cells can be connected in this way. So here it is connected in such way that the positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of one cell is connected to the positive terminal of another cell. This is the wire and here is the bulb. Here and it is again connected to the negative terminal and here having a switch. So this is called the batteries in a series connection. Now where do we use this connection? In many devices the cells are not placed one after another, but for example in a TV remote control the two cells are placed side by side. So there also we see the series connection, but we say they are not connected one after another. So with the help of a cell holder to make a battery. So in this case a positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of other cell by a metal strips. So in a TV remote control where we see they are not connected one after another, but they are placed in such a way, they are placed in sideways. Okay, so that means they are sideways connected and here the positive terminal is connected to the negative terminal of another cell with the help of a metal strip. I think you all have seen. In the TV remote control card, here is a positive and another cell is connected in this way. So this is the positive terminal, negative terminal, positive and negative. So here what happens, the positive terminal is connected to the negative terminal with the help of a metal strip and they are connected in a cell holder. So I think it is clear to you now. Next you see the batteries in which cells are connected in parallel way. That means in parallel, that is called the parallel connection. So how they are connected? This is one battery having positive terminal and the negative terminal. Then again the another battery having positive and the negative terminal. And this is here another battery having negative and the positive terminal. And here what happens, when we connect the cells parallelly, that means in parallel connection, the way we connect the cells in parallel, the negative terminals of all the cells are connected together. Negative terminals are connected together and here we can see the positive terminals are also connected together, similarly like the negative one. They are connected together. So here what we can see, if we connect the cells in parallel, then what we see, the positive terminals of all the cells are connected together and the negative terminals of all the cells are connected together. And then it is connected to the bulb, or we can say the device, with the help of the wire and the key. So this is called the parallel connection. So batteries are connected in two ways, that is the series connection and the parallel connection. And if in case of the series connection, if the cells are connected side by side, then we use a metal strip to connect the negative terminal of one cell to the positive terminal of another cell by using the cell holder. And here also mostly we use the cell holder. So this is all about the batteries, that means how the cells are connected in a battery. That means the arrangement of the cells in a battery. Now is the electric circuit. A simple electric circuit. So in a simple electric circuit, we require the components, that is the bulb, that is the first is the bulb, and bulb is the electrical appliance, then a cell which is a source of electrical energy, then the connecting wires, usually we use the copper wires, and a switch or the key. So these are the different components we use to make a simple electric circuit. So what is the simple electric circuit? So before that we should know what is electricity. The flow of electron is known as electricity. Now the path along which the electric current can flow is called the electric circuit. So that path we can make with the help of a device or the appliances. Normally we use the bulb, then the connecting wire, normally again we use the copper wire, and a cell, the source of electric energy, and a switch. So we use the simple electric circuit, and there are two types of electric circuit. One is closed and another one is called the open circuit. So in case of a closed electric circuit, the electric path which starts from the positive terminal of the cell and ends at the negative terminal of the cell without any break. That means no breakage is there in between, is called the closed electric circuit. But in case of the open electric circuit, the electric path which starts from the positive terminal of a cell and broken at some points is called the incomplete electric circuit or the open electric circuit. Now we have to draw the electric circuit, which is known as the circuit diagram, by using the symbols. The open electric circuit and the closed electric circuit. Now how to draw? So by using, you see this is the symbol of electric bulb, and then it is connected to a cell. This is the symbol of cell. Then it is connected to contain wire. So the this is the bulb. So the symbol of bulb, then symbol of cell, then symbol of this is switch, and we are using the connecting. This is the connecting wire. Clear? Now here what happens, the electricity flows from the positive terminal of the cells to the negative terminal of the cells. So this is there is no breakage. We cannot say that. We can see that here there is no break in between the path. So this is known as closed circuit, and this is the circuit diagram where we are using the symbols, different symbols for the electrical components. So this is completely a closed circuit where there is no break. Now, if here is a break, then we can say this is an open circuit. That means if the switch is in off position, not the on position. So we can say this is the open circuit. If switch is in on position but there is breakage in the wire is damaged or is broken, then it is also called an open circuit. So this is all about the symbols, electrical cells, the arrangement of the electrical cells in a battery, electric circuit and its circuit diagram. So hope it is clear to you all and you all have understood it. That means how we should draw the electric circuit, that means circuit diagram of the electric circuit by using the symbols.